Oh, how you going there, guys? Diesel here from Getting Around Oz, Camper Trailer Travelling. Welcome to another episode. So coming up in this episode, we arrive in WA and we end up spending some time at Lake Argyle. We actually extended our stay twice. We were having such a great time exploring the area, which is it's just insane, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, we did lose some footage. We had a memory card problem not long after this, unfortunately, so there is some gaps of certain areas of the video, and it is a bit patchy, but there's nothing I can do about that, and I've tried to do my best with it. The East Kimberleys, as it's known, is it's just absolutely ridiculous. There's so much to see, so much to do. We did our best to try and show you a lot of it. So yeah, if you can, you know, if you like the video, give it a like and chuck in some feedback and comments or questions and that sort of stuff, and there as well. We love that sort of stuff. The interaction with you is you know, one of the cooler parts of doing this. And if you can, you're new to the channel, like what's going on, subscribe to the channel. We got so much to share with you guys. It's insane. We've been having a great time doing this and look forward to what's coming up. So all right, I'm out for now. Enjoy the video. Cheers. Alright, so good morning from Lake Argyle. My wonderful wife has just said, come for a walk up here. So I got into Lake Argyle late last night on dark, basically. This is what she brought me up here to have a look at.
Some photos of us against the infinity pool.
Definitely.
If you choose not to stay here, you can come and use the pool facilities. You just need to pay for it. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I guess probably just from speaking quietly, it just feels like any sort of noise would be taken away from yeah, this amazing place. It's pretty quiet. Access, two-wheel drive access, it's pretty easy. It's all blacktop driving in, so nice and easy. It's only like sort of, what was it, 15 minutes off the main road. So literally,
Bit more, yeah.
If you're coming from the west, it's just past Kununurra. If you're just coming over the border from the NT, I don't know, a few hundred metres the turn off was, so wasn't it?
Bit more, but close.
I felt like it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Considering the border took forever to come, it was, yeah.
Yeah. So just up the road a bit and you turn in, and yeah, I mean, we got here after hours and they sort of just went, spotting the map and just went anywhere around here's fine, and that's what we did. So anyway, we're going to have a look around. boats. First to the price of the Lake Argyle cruise, the Sunset Cruise, was $90 per adult or $65 per child, up to, I think it's 5 to 15, I think it is. Or if you do as a family, they package up the kids at $290, so I think they charge well, they do say $50 for an additional child after that, but I think $290 for 2 adults and 2 kids. It's alright.
Yeah, look, it was beautiful. Probably a little bit long for our family, because the young boys, it's not until the very end of the cruise that you get to go swimming. So it was 3 hours on the boat, and the staff on there were amazing. We had Tracy and Luke on board, and they were so good with the kids and talking to the kids and stuff. But I think it was just a little bit too long for them. And because we'd done the other cruises recently as well, it was probably a little bit too long for us as well. It was lovely. It was an absolutely lovely cruise, and the staff are wonderful. Tracy had us the whole boat laughing as she was presenting, but she was still very informative, which was great. Yeah, just for us, it was probably a little bit too long.
It's like the ocean. It's so big. It's so bloody big. Taking a bit of tours, show you some crocs. There was one spot where there's a little island. I think there's like 70 islands out there, something like that. There's one little island where I think it's Malcolm Douglas and another guy from the 80s or 70s, I think. They took kangaroos and wallabies on this little island to try and start up a habitat, I guess. I'm not sure what the right word is for it, but it did work out. I think because of the climate's what they were saying, but they sort of turn into wallaroos now, and that's what those little. It was hard to see them when we were on the cruise unless you got right up the front, but I did try. But
they were just smaller kangaroos.
Obviously, at the end there, where you get to go and do the swim, that was amazing. Honestly, that was amazing. You got to jump out of the water there. They take you out there. There's actually a fair bit of current coming through, so pretty quickly you end out 50 metres from the back of the boat. But it was like a bath. The water was seriously warm. It was bloody beautiful. That's when they start breaking out the champagne and the beers and the food. And from that point they sort of look after you. But if they, I'd really love it if they did that a little bit earlier in the cruise. That'd be nice. But it is seriously amazing. That was super cool.
Oh, today we're off to Questro. Did I say it right? I'm the worst at pronouncing names, so.
That's right. Just trying not to give it away.
And then hopefully tonight I'll get to sit in the infinity pool and watch the sunset.
It's the coldest hand that run down this land where the ocean lands. It's the tallest sound, the damn smallest crowd, but their hearts break loud. Far from ever feeling lost with me, I'll push you back towards the land and sea. They're going down for love, and love is free. Stick with me and I will guarantee you're never lost among the crowd with me. Never lost among the crowd with me.
And there she is.
You're never lost among the crowd with me. It's the furthest sun, the gun done for love. It's a pulse and shove. It's the sharpest cry. The here goes, but why? With a desperate lie. Far far from ever feeling lost with me. I'll push you back towards the land and sea. They're going down for love, and love is free. Stick with me and I will get.
Alright, so word of advice for anyone else coming up here, or maybe it's just this time of year, I'm not too sure, but 70 Springs is only accessible or open from 7 till 12 a.m. Unfortunately it's 2 o'clock here now, so we missed it. So what else are you going to do? Come out here. So we'll pull up the homestead and have a beer, and there's probably it for us.
You love it? It's good, isn't
We'll head
it?
back to town tonight, and
It's yummy, yummy.
yeah, that'll do us. Emma Gorge, wow, it's a serious hike to get there, and these little terraces. Well, didn't you? You well? How was the walk, really? Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
You did pretty well, you boys. Eh?
Yeah.
What do you think, Mum? What's your? I haven't actually asked you about it, so what's your opinion of the walk and the gorge itself?
Yeah, I think if you do a lot of walks yourself, you'll find it quite okay. This was our first long walk with young kids, so it certainly was a bit challenging, but they did very well. So we all survived. We did forget to take band-aids with us. So have you already talked about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mum failed.
No, the boys did well. There's a couple of falls. So,
Dad,
yeah.
the GoPro is on 23 battery.
Yeah, it's on 23 battery. Nothing gets past these boys, but both come off a couple of times.
Yep.
Unfortunately, there was a couple of local ladies there with a little medical kit. Got Zach all fixed up, knocked a bit of bark off his knee.
Yeah.
Other than that, the boys did pretty well. And the gorge itself was pretty bloody nice as well. So, yeah, if you're out here, definitely do it. Just make sure you pack some water, and not sure what time of day would be better. We went there late morning, and actually coming home, it was actually in the shade, after an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it was. It was actually a nice walk back, so yeah, try to have a good day that suits you. But by the time we got there, the sun was pretty much gone from the area, so anyway, that'll do us. This is how we finish the day here. The sunset. The sun has just gone down, and this is the view.